Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is December 2nd, 2019. This is a general love reading for the sign of Taurus for the beginning of the month. Because it's a general reading, it can apply to any kind of relationship, romantic or otherwise. It can also pertain to any kind of situations or circumstances you're dealing with, home, workplace, you name it. Be flexible with the energy. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards or the pronouns I'm using to describe them. You can interchange the roles within the reading. You might be represented by any one of the characters that shows up in the cards. Also, it may feel like I'm reading directly for you, but you could also feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. My intention, as always, is to reach as many people as possible who need the message the most and who will benefit the most from the message. So take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. We'll get started here after another shuffle and a cut. I pre-shuffled all of my decks, Taurus, so we're going to get started right now. Let's see what's going on with Taurus, beginning of the month. Here we go. So we have the Hangman and your underlying energy clarifying, or paired with the Page of Pentacles. The Chariot with the Fool in reverse. Five of Pentacles paired with the Knight of Wands. Excuse me. Death. And that is paired with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you're meditating on, you're going inward about, you're thinking about some new information that you came into, or some new information that came to you, or something that you learned recently. Or you might be trying to figure out how to go about finding something out. If you haven't received any new information, then you're thinking about how to do that, how to gain some knowledge, some information. I feel like your goal is to end what hasn't been working for you in the past. So putting an end to things that haven't been working for you in the past. I don't feel like you've taken action regarding the situation or this relationship. Maybe because you feel like you haven't had enough information or enough knowledge under your belt to move forward or to take action. You are feeling a little cautious maybe about taking that next step towards a new beginning, possibly in a relationship, like I said, or a new opportunity. Right now, moving forward, you're feeling cautious about that. And again, I think it's based on the fact that you don't feel like you have enough information or enough knowledge or enough experience to take action. So let's see what else we get. Clarifying the Hangman, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. King of Cups, clarifying the Chariot in reverse, clarifying the Fool in reverse. Three of Swords, Two of Cups in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and Three of Pentacles in reverse, clarified by the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, Taurus, so we have the King of Cups and we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. These are two separate energies, for sure. So I feel like you're the King of Cups energy. do feel like this has to do with a relationship, possibly one that needs to end or has ended. This could possibly be a romantic relationship. It could also be potentially be a marriage that has broken up or there's some disharmony surrounding it. We do have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, which can indicate family dynamic, marriage, relationship contract. King of Cups. You want to move on, or you want to get away, or you want to move forward. I'm getting the sense that this could be you wanting to move away from a relationship with this Queen of Wands. Hasn't been working. This Queen of Wands energy in the reverse. Let's talk about her for a second. So she's clarifying the Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is a situation, it could be a work dynamic too, but this is a situation that hasn't been working. The two of you have not been working together well, or the relationship has not been gelling. This Queen of Wands energy can be someone who is overly demanding, wanting things her way. Sticks her nose in other people's business, takes charge when she should allow others to make decisions. This can also be someone who has that kind of bitch air energy about them. I'm not trying to offend people with this. I'm just telling you what the card's energy is. Typically, this Queen of Wands in reverse is just not a pleasant person. I mean, just being honest. This is someone who, and in the extreme sense, can be a narcissist, someone who's very self-centered, conceited, somebody who can be very jealous. Again, very demanding energy, someone who wants things their way or no way at all. It's my way or the highway. And this person's energy is not gelling with your energy. King of Cups. This is somebody who is extremely compassionate and loving towards everybody that they surround themselves with. Family, friends. Someone who wears their emotion on their sleeves. Everybody knows that this person's intent, and that this person intends on making sure that whatever actions they take, whatever they do in life, however they move about their daily business, it's with other people in mind and with the intention of making sure that everybody understands that they're loved and cared for. King of Cups is a very loving individual. Compassionate even toward people like this, who can be very disagreeable people to be around. And a lot of people wouldn't put up with this kind of bullshit, with this kind of shit. But the King of Cups is, and that's your energy, Taurus. This is feeling like a breakup, or at the very least, there's disharmony, possible separation. Taurus, you may be trying to figure out a way to move on from this relationship in a sensitive manner. Trying to figure out how to do this, how to deliver this message with compassion, rather than this person feeling like you're being insincere or incompassionate. I'm not sure. I do feel, Taurus, that you feel stuck, or you feel a sense of feeling overly cautious about moving forward or moving away from this relationship right now. There is a lot of heartache surrounding this situation. I do feel like you are the one who's taking action to deliver the blow. That this relationship either needs to end, or if it has already ended, taking action to move away from it. But it is causing some grief and some pain, some heartache. because someone has to walk away. Someone has to get out. Someone has to leave. Someone has to be left in the cold, and that's causing some grief and some heartache. With the Three of Swords, it can indicate third party. I have to put that out there. You may be leaving for somebody else. But this, you know, there's no other energy on the table right now, so I'm not going to say that definitively. It's just a possibility for, you know, some of you watching. I do feel like at one time you may have felt like this person, this Queen of Wands, was someone that you wanted in your life, someone that you could work with. Like I said, this could potentially be a work situation, a business partnership. It does not have to be romantic. But with this kind of heartache and the Two of Cups coming out in reverse, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it feels like it could potentially be a romantic situation. More so than a business partnership. But there is the sense of, you know, at one time feeling like this was a good opportunity, that maybe this person was not just right for you romantically, but maybe there was other things that, other opportunities that lay in front of you with this relationship with this person. But now you're feeling like it's not there anymore. Those opportunities are not available to you anymore. I need to give this deck one more shuffle. I'm sitting here rambling and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Taurus, I need to focus. Okay, let's get these cards out on the table and see what else we can come up with. So in your underlying energy, we have the Ten of Wands and Strength card. Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, King of Wands, Eight of Swords in reverse, Star, and the King of Wands in reverse. I mean, sorry, the Knight of Wands in reverse. So this breakup has definitely been a burden on your shoulders that you're dealing with. You know, you may have felt like that you've gained some knowledge that this person wasn't in it the way you were, or they weren't investing the kind of emotion into this relationship that you were. They weren't as attached to you. You may have realized that, and since this, you know, since realizing that, this relationship has become a burden. But this person, this Queen of Wands, is not taking action, or if she has taken action, it's not helping the matter. It's possible with the King of, I keep saying King of Wands, Knight of Wands energy surrounding her, that she has a little bit of a player energy about her, that she could have been cheating. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there because it's, you know, the Knight of Wands can indicate that. And this may be the reason why you are contemplating this breakup, because this Queen of Wands has not been sincere with you, and you realize now that the right thing to do is to release yourself of this burden, this relationship, because they're not in it the way you are. You may have been thinking about this for quite some time. I do feel like the King of Pentacles, and at least this set of cards, is your energy also, that you feel a sense of needing to be responsible regarding this situation, or your reaction to what's gone on, or being responsible to take the first step to move on from this relationship, but you are feeling insecure about it, feeling unsure. So this King of Wands is feeling like it could be the third party. And it's a strong energy. Do not feel like it's you, Taurus. I feel like this is the third person. So this King of Wands is coming across as the person who right now at least is not in the mix. I don't think that you necessarily know who this person is. I don't think this Queen of Wands has talked about this person with you, but this person is at least partially responsible for the heartache, for the breakup. I get the sense that this Queen of Wands has not been in this relationship to the full extent that you have for quite a while. And her actions and the actions of this King of Wands has brought about kind of a sense of release. Like you are no longer trapped by this relationship because now you have the ability to walk away from it. Maybe you were trying to work on things with this Queen of Wands. If this is a third party situation, which I'm feeling strongly it is. If this Queen of Wands skipped out on you, I think that it clinched the feeling for you that you have been feeling for quite some time, that her heart hasn't been in the relationship the way yours has. And maybe you've been wanting to release yourself from this relationship for a while, but now that, you know, the third party's come into the picture, it gives you an out, is what I'm trying to say. You don't have to approach this Queen of Wands and say, look, this isn't working out between us. I think we need to part ways. Instead, you could say, look, I know you've skipped out on me. I know you've already got somebody else. I need to go. That's what I'm getting from this Eight of Swords, Knight of Wands, Two of Cups energy. Let's see what else we get, Taurus. So Seven of Cups in reverse. Yeah, there's no more confusion. Four of Pentacles. I do feel like, again, you've been hanging on to this relationship for a while, even though maybe there's been, you know, a lack of love, emotion, intimacy. You've been hanging on to it. Okay, then King of Wands came out clarifying the King of Cups, which is very interesting. Let me get the rest of these out. And the King of Pentacles came out again, clarifying the Two of Cups. I have a feeling you know this King of Wands. Is it possible, Taurus, this is a friend of yours, an acquaintance, a co-worker? With this person coming out clarifying your energy, King of Cups, I feel like this is possibly somebody that you know. Maybe you've even known that they got involved with this Queen of Wands. And you've lost a certain amount of respect for them. Maybe you've been ghosting this King of Wands because you know of this King of Wands involvement with this Queen of Wands. And you feel like it's your responsibility to break off this relationship and move on. But there's a significant amount of insecurity. You might still be trying to clear up things. You might still be trying to get the full picture surrounding what you think you know. It might be a situation where you think you know what's going on, and you're just trying to gain more of a perspective, more of an understanding, or some clarity. So this, okay, let me look at these for a few minutes here, Taurus. So I feel like there was a relationship between you and this King of Wands. I feel like there's a connection between you and this Queen of Wands, but this King of Wands also feels like he's connected to you in a very close sense, like in a friendship, very close friendship, another relationship. Remember, the gender doesn't matter. But this King of Wands was someone that you cared about. And I feel like this King of Wands may have ghosted you or may have walked out of your life, and potentially because they got involved with this Queen of Wands. And you're feeling a sense of loss because I feel like you had a close relationship with this King of Wands, and if this Queen of Wands got involved with this King of Wands, now this King of Wands has decided to probably make a wise decision and stay out of the situation until things can be I mean, obviously, if this person started a relationship with someone that you have a significant relationship with, they're not going to want to be around when the news hits, right? So this person has taken action to leave or ghost you, and I feel like you feel heartbroken over it. I mean, let me just throw this out. This could be like a best friend situation. Best friend gets involved with his best friend's wife, and he broke your heart. But there's some imbalance in this grief that you're dealing with. In other words, I feel like you were ready to say goodbye to this Queen of Wands a long time ago, and you're grieving more over this King of Wands taking off and leaving out of your life, because I feel like you had a close relationship with this person. You may even have a sense of wanting to approach this King of Wands and say, look, I don't want to end this relationship with you. I care about you. Dare I say, I mean, you can have this piece of crap individual if you want her. I don't want her anymore, but I don't want to lose your relationship. I'm sorry, that's what I'm getting. I mean, it's kind of a crazy message that the best friend swoops in on best friend's wife or partner, right? There was nothing left in this relationship for you. Best friend swoops in and takes this person that you were already on the outs with, and your missed opportunity ends up being a new opportunity in love for him, but you're more heartbroken over the lost best friend than you are the new ex-wife or new former partner. That's what I'm getting, Taurus. I know it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a funky little storyline. It's weird, but, you know, to each his own, right? So I feel like you want to maintain this connection with this King of Wands, but leave this Queen of Wands behind. You may even, okay, dare I say, you may even be thinking about letting this King of Wands in on how your relationship with this Queen of Wands went, and let him know, look, you need to be a little more cautious about stepping off the cliff with this biatch, because she may not be what you actually want or what you think you want. Let me tell you a little bit about who you're getting yourself involved with, because it might make you feel like you may not want to move forward in this direction with this person. So King of Cups, Taurus wants to warn his best friend, look, if you're going to go and take my wife from me, let me just tell you about her a little bit. Because I care about you, dude, and I don't want you to get mixed up with the wrong person. She's not who you think she is. And I care about you too much, dude, to let you get involved with this person. She's ultimately going to, now this is you, King of Pentacles again, being loyal, being compassionate, taking care of those around you, talking about this broken relationship and how unhappy it's made you. And that this action taken by this King of Wands has ultimately freed you, released you from this relationship. This King of Wands took out, he swooped in. He swooped in and he grabbed a hold of this Queen of Wands in reverse. And he released you from this imprisonment of this relationship that you were very unhappy with. That made you very unhappy. And you've been wanting to break it off with her anyway. And best friend dude comes in and takes her away, takes her off releases this burden. But now you have a new burden. Now you have a new burden to worry about. Because you're very clear that this relationship is over with this Queen of Wands. But you may have missed out on an opportunity with your friend. Because this friend is being taken away by this Queen of Wands. I think that you want to clear up not only what went wrong with this relationship with this Queen of Wands so that you can close the door on it. And you've been hanging on to this. But you may also want to be clearing up how sincere your friend is towards you and whether or not this relationship is worth saving. And I do believe, Taurus, you know, going inward, using your intuition, trying to gain some knowledge so that you can move forward in a strong and solid way, that you can make solid decisions regarding where you go from here with both of these relationships. Again, I feel like there's this imbalance of grief. I don't feel like you're grieving so much the lost relationship with this Queen of Wands. I feel like you're grieving the lost relationship with this King of Wands, who did you a favor, technically. Maybe you both need to leave this Queen of Wands in the dust and just say, hey, that's what best friends are for. You know, I took her out of your life by cheating on you with her, but you've now warned me what type of person she is, and this relationship's new enough where I can just skip out and we can both be done with her. You know, stranger things have happened, right? That's not an unheard of scenario, Taurus. And then you and your friend, I mean, you two seem very loyal to each other, very and this is a friendship of longevity. This is something that has lasted the test of time. You and this friend of yours. And again, this could be another romantic partner, could be a business partner, it could be, you know, a family member. I feel strongly it's a friend. The King of Wands is a friend of yours. But it, like I said, it could be different for everybody. Don't try to make the situation fit, but you know, you'll know if you're resonating with this story. This is a pretty interesting story, and it's not going to be everybody's story, that's for sure. I'm shuffling the Dreams of Gaia Tarot. We're going to try to get a card, maybe a advice card, or you know, a card that gives us some closure, or a little summary, or a final statement, or Spirit just wanting you to know something else, maybe give you a little more insight into the next step to take, or a little more insight in the thoughts going through, you know, this Queen of Wands, King of Wands, what they're thinking about, what their next move is. Let's see what we get for you, Taurus. And then I'm going to finish up this reading and call it a day. I think this one wanted to come out for sure. So we have knowledge. Interesting, because with the Knight, or the Page of Pentacles, I feel that this is all about you gaining information so that you can move forward with taking the right steps in regards to both of these relationships. I don't know that I need to read from this book, from the book for this card, and if I'm remembering correctly, it's a pretty long passage for this particular card, but let me take a look at it. And I may read it, because again, I like reading these cards because sometimes they're so in depth. There might be something in here that makes you go, aha, oh yeah, it's exactly what I needed to know. Oh, it's not that long at all. Okay, it's very short. It's just a paragraph. So let's go ahead and read this for you. I'll display the card and then we'll end this reading, Taurus. The knowledge card represents the first of 8 primary reasons for being, the acquisition of knowledge. We, in our physical forms, exist to learn as we learn to exist. Knowledge is power, and without it, we are powerless. It is knowledge that enables you to earn a living. It is knowledge that enables you to cook your meals. It is knowledge that enables you to treat a wound so that you can prevent infection. It is knowledge that enables you to move through your day and live your life. Without knowledge and the ability to acquire it, humanity would not be the evolved species that it is. So for me, Taurus, this is just, again, we go back to this Page of Pentacles, High Priestess, Strength card. This is all about you gaining the information you need in order to move forward. Gain some strength in your knowledge, your understanding of the situation, and who's being sincere and who's not. Who do you hang on to and who do you let go based on, you know, the love that's left in these relationships. And that's going to take some time. Use your intuition, you know, use your power of communication skills, your compassion with both parties, with all parties involved, however many people are involved in the situation. I think you have the right tools to make this happen for yourself, Taurus, based on what I'm seeing in the cards. So, you know, as crazy as this reading was, it felt pretty positive to me. So I do believe you're headed in the right direction. And I do believe that you're going to make the right decisions because you've got your head on straight. King of Pentacles twice in this reading representing you. King of Cups once, all in the upright. This King of Wands is in the upright. This person, I feel, again, he's in the upright twice. I feel like this person is of high quality, high integrity, someone who has leadership skills, somebody who's a good friend, someone that you've probably gone to in the past to help you with things, somebody who's willing to take action, you know, that type of person. This person feels, in other words, this person feels like they're worth hanging on to, or at least seeing if you can, versus this Queen of Wands who feels like she needs to be given a taste of her own medicine and maybe, you know, you can free her, release her from not only your own life, but maybe this King of Wands will decide to do the same thing. All right, Taurus, I'm going to leave that there. I hope that this gave you some insight, some clarity on your situation and helps you with your next step or whatever you're planning on doing. I appreciate you joining me, Taurus, and I hope that you join me again sometime. Take care. Bye.